Good morning, class 10th. I hope all of you are very well at your home. In today's lecture, we will revise the previous chapters for upcoming examination. Okay. Today, we are going to consider chapter number 2, and the name of this chapter is polynomial. Okay. So, let's see what topic we have to discuss today. Today's topic is relationship between zeros and coefficients of polynomial. I hope all of you know very well about polynomial. Okay, any algebraic expression can be considered as polynomial, but condition is the degree of that polynomial should not equal to negative or rational. Okay. So, let us see, we are going to consider one example or one question of exercise 2.2. Question number 1, part 1. Okay. Question number 1, part 1, x square minus 2x minus 8. X square minus 2x minus 8. And now we are going to relate the coefficient and the zeros of this polynomial. So, how will you decide the given polynomial having how many zeros? Definitely by the help of degree. Okay. Degree decided the number of zeros. So, the degree of this polynomial is 2. So, definitely there are 2 zeros, and you may represent that zeros by Latin variables, Latin letter alpha, beta, gamma, etc. Okay. So, in general we have to represent the zeros by alpha and beta. Now, let us see the first step to find the zeros of this polynomial. It means by the method of splitting term. So, what is the product of this polynomial? You can see here a is 1 and c is minus 8. So, the product is negative and 8. Okay. So, now we are going to divide because product is negative and the product is 8 also. So, we may divide it like 2 4 ja, 2 2 ja and 2 1 ja. But we need only 2 factors. Then we have to make here 2 factor. Sorry. So, 2 2 ja 4, 4 and 2. 4 2 ja 8, and here the sign is negative of the product. So, therefore, middle term will come after subtracting, okay, or subtraction. So, definitely 4 minus 2 give us 2. So, let us see x square minus 4 minus 2x minus 8. Then x square, proceed the next step, minus 4x plus 2x minus 8. Now, there are 4 terms and we have to take common from 2 terms each. Okay. So, first 2 term we can take common x. So, x minus 4, and next 2 term we can take common 2, then x minus 4. Now, these 4 terms reduce into 2 terms, and in both the term x minus 4 is common. Okay. So, take common x minus 4 from both the term, then the remaining part will be x plus 2. Now, we need to find the zeros. You know very well. What will we do? We will equate with 0, then alpha, it means x is equal to, when we will equate x minus 4, this factor with 0, then we will get x is equal to 4 and x is equal to minus 2. So, we can write directly alpha is equal to 4 and beta is equal to minus 2. I hope you understood clearly. Now, the next point is to relate the zeros and the coefficients. So, it can be categorized into 2 parts, sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. So sum of the zeros alpha plus beta, and all of you know very well what is sum of the zeros, that is minus b by a. Okay. So what is alpha and beta? Alpha is 4 and beta is minus 2. Okay. So we need to write in bracket, and minus, what is the value of b? You can consider b from here. Okay. So okay, so what is the value of b? Value of b is minus 2. So here we have to write here minus 2, and the value of a, it means the coefficient of x is 1. Okay. So evaluate both sides, then you will get 2 is equal to 2, hence proved. Similarly, the product of the zeros alpha beta, which is equal to c by a. What is alpha? Definitely 4, and the beta is minus 2. So c minus 8 by 1. So minus 8 is equal to minus 8. I hope you understood how can we relate the zeros and the coefficients. Okay. I hope you can do remaining part of this question. So let's see another question of same exercise 2.2. What is the other question? Find a quadratic polynomial, each with the given number as the sum and the product of the zeros of its zeros respectively. So the first part of this question is 1 by 4 and minus 1. Okay. You must read this question carefully, because many of the students considered as alpha is equal to 1 by 4 and beta is equal to minus 1, and when you will consider like this, then your answer will be incorrect. Okay. So therefore we must read the question carefully. So what is the question? Question is, find a quadratic polynomial, each with the given number as the sum and product of its zeros. It means the first part is the sum of the zeros and the next one is product of the zeros. So how can you write here? The given thing is like alpha plus beta is equal to 1 by 4 and alpha beta is equal to minus 1. Okay. Now required equation or required quadratic polynomial is okay, क्या है? So required quadratic polynomial is x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. Okay, I taught you in previous lectures. Okay, so the value of alpha plus beta is 1 by 4. So substitute this value or replace this value by alpha plus beta. So 1 by 4 x, and the value of alpha beta is minus 1. Now x square minus x by 4 minus 1, but this is not the complete answer. So what will we do? We will evaluate, we will take LCM of these three terms, then you may write here 4x square minus x minus 4. This is your answer. And many of you thinking about the denominator, it will cancel. Okay, when you will equate with 0, or you may take common like this. Okay, so both the methods are correct. Anyway, so ये आपका आंसर हो जाएगा. Now come for the next topic. Okay, and I hope the remaining part of this question all of you will do correctly. If anyone, any of you having any problem regarding these questions, so you may ask through WhatsApp message. Okay. Now The next topic is division algorithm of polynomial. Topic is 2.4. Okay. Division algorithm of polynomial. This topic is based for exercise 2.3. Okay. Listen, what will we do? All of you know very well about the division method. Okay. From class 3 to till, all of you are reading, understanding about these things. Like suppose if we will consider a value 5 and now 5 is divided by 2, then we will get something more numbers like 2 2 are 4 and the remainder is 1. So here every part having some specific name. This one is called dividend, okay, and this one is called divisor, and I hope all of you know very well these two terms having also some specific name like quotient and remainder, okay, not remainder, remainder, and these four terms having some relationship between them. What is the relation? Dividend is equal to divisor multiply by quotient plus remainder, okay. Now we are going to use this property for algebraic expression for polynomials. So we have to use some specific symbol, abbreviations to represent these things like px, gx, qx, rx, okay, where px is dividend, gx is divisor, qx is quotient and rx is remainder. I hope you understood. Now question number 1 says divide the polynomial px by the polynomial gx and find the quotient and the remainder in each of the following, okay, of exercise 2.3. So very first part of this question is px is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3 and gx is equal to x square minus 2, and question asks for quotient and remainder. So let's see what type of step we have to use to find the qx and rx. So in this topic please focus how will you calculate and how will you divide this polynomial by that polynomial. So x square minus 2 is going to divide x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3, okay. So first of all, one more thing, listen carefully. If any polynomial having or given, so first of all you have to check it the given polynomial in a standard format or not, okay. The meaning of standard format is a standard form is to write the polynomial, the each term of the polynomial according to decreasing, according to the degree of in decreasing order or increasing order, means ascending or descending order, okay. In general we will write in descending order. So like cube, square, 1 and 0. So आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पर पावर जो है कि डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर में है. So therefore the given polynomial is cubic polynomial, okay. Now we will consider the highest degree term, and in dividend the highest degree term is x cube and in divisor the highest degree term is x square. So by what number we have to multiply by x square, then we will get x cube. So definitely your answer will be x, okay. So here x cube, and but there are two terms in divisor, so we need to multiply by the considering term or considering value with each term. So here minus 2x, so where we have to write here definitely in same term. So minus 2x we should write like this and change the sign because cancellation phenomena will happen. So minus 3x square plus 7x minus 3. Now again same procedure will repeated, okay, until the remainder and the quotient will find. Okay. So here minus 3, so minus 3x square and plus 6. Now change the sign, then you will get 7x minus 9. And now you can see here, if the degree of the remainder is less than of the degree of divisor, then that will be remainder. Okay. So here the quotient is x minus 3 and the remainder is 7x minus 9. I hope all of you understood clearly how will we solve this problem. Okay. So related to this problem, I am giving you the homework to solve question number 1 and 2, okay, of same exercise, and in next lecture we will discuss some another topic. तब तक के लिए थैंक यू, अपना ध्यान रखें.